If you're a former foster youth, you're currently in the foster care system, or you have experience helping youth in this population, I would really love to get your opinion on the issue I'm going to discuss in today's video in the comment section below. Hi, my name is Lena Collins. I am a current attorney, former foster youth, and I also make content to help youth aging out of the system live their adult lives intentionally. In today's video, I want to discuss the expectation or lack thereof that society who doesn't grow up with adverse childhood experiences or in the foster care system tend to have for people like us. Full disclosure, I'm just going to say people who grew up in the foster care community, but I hope you understand that I'm talking about both groups of people. But long story short, I have been consistently reminded at various times throughout my life that when it comes to the level of adulting that society kind of has for itself, people who grow up in foster care community are held to a lower standard, which in some ways is good, but is ultimately just detrimental in general to the community. In other ways, I also think it's necessary. I think it is very fair, and I'm very thankful to not have been judged harshly in a lot of ways because I grew up in foster care and I was given grace. But where I think this grace really does have an extremely detrimental impact is when you start giving this grace to the actions that someone who may have come from the foster care community, the actions that they take against another person, specifically the criminal actions they take against another person. And the reason I bring this up is because many times throughout life when bad things happen, will the person who did this bad thing, will they say like, oh, I had really bad childhood experiences, or it will come to light that this person had a really bad childhood, and therefore this almost like built-in excuse of like, well, what could you have expected of them, like this is what happened to them. It is it's a lot of times built in for this person. And this was presented a lot of times during my first job in the legal field when I was a prosecutor by a lot of defense attorneys for justification as to the actions their clients took for whatever criminal crime. And I never would say, like, oh, well, I had a similar experience, or I know someone with a similar experience and they wouldn't do something like this. I would always typically have a logical reason for why their justification was BS. But what I consistently have been presented with